Hello, it's Tracy Jackson, also known as a spiritual cheerleader, and I'm coming to you with lesson 21 from A Course in Miracles, day 21. One of my absolute favorite lessons. It is I am determined to see things differently. Obviously, yesterday was I'm determined to see, and now we're saying I'm determined to see things differently, right? So yesterday's concept was I'm determined to see. I'm determined to see the truth of what is out there, right? Today we're saying I'm determined to see things differently. We're recognizing that our thoughts say one thing, but yet we want to see something different. Our thoughts are informing us to feel one way about something, but when we see it, we are determined to see it differently. I gave the example yesterday of seeing differently, and being able to see differently, and saying like I'm determined to see. And obviously that was an example of I'm determined to see differently, because I really think a lot of us, we come to and rush to judgment of others, and even ourselves. And so many times when we say this line, it diffuses the situation and it allows for the guidance to come in to show us a different way of viewing things. So it states that 5 practice periods are urged, allowing a full minute for each, asking us to repeat the idea to ourselves, close our eyes and search our mind carefully for situations past, present, and anticipated that arouse anger in you, right? And that the example that I gave yesterday was a perfect one, because of the fact that in many people, that situation has aroused a lot of anger, and choosing to see it differently, or being determined to see it differently, helps to change how we view it. It changes our perspective on it. And so it says, try not to let the little thoughts of anger escape you in the practice periods. Remember that you do not really recognize what arouses anger in you, and nothing that you believe in this connection means anything, right? Because we've already told ourselves that our thoughts are influencing us, that they're saying what is bad and what is good. It's not necessarily us. So if we are saying that, then how can we say that we know what makes us angry necessarily? So it's saying to, not let anything basically escape. It says, you will probably be tempted to dwell more on some situations or persons than on others, on the fallacious grounds that they are more obvious, and it has that in quotes. This is not so. It is merely an example of the belief that some forms of attack are more justified than others. Whew, wow. Okay. So, right, like in our minds, many times we do that. We say, obviously I'm angry at this person. I'm justified in my anger against this person because this person did X. And therefore we blind ourselves to seeing them any other way because we're so angry at them. And so this is telling us in this lesson that we need to remove that we need to not focus on one more than the other because we think one is more justified. It's all anger, and we all need to be determined to see all things differently, not just some things. All right. So the exercise form should take I am determined to see, and you can enter in a name of person differently. I am determined to see a situation differently. And it says that you can focus your anger on a particular attribute of a person, believing that the anger is limited to this aspect. If your perception is suffering from this form of distortion, say, I am determined to see, and you specify the attribute in this person differently. So let's just say, for instance, I am determined to see the callousness in Paul differently, right? You know, you could say this person is very callous or very arrogant or very, flippant, very judgmental. All of these things you could say, I'm determined to see this attribute in this person differently. You can say, I'm determined to see this person themselves differently. I'm determined to see the situation differently. And like I said, the guidance flows in if you allow it. So just be willing. That's the biggest and first step when you are practicing with the Course, is just being willing to see things differently. I know it starts with, I'm determined to see things differently, and you are determined to see things differently. But if the determination is too much, just be willing to see things differently. All right. I hope that helps you guys. I will talk to you soon. Bye.